Hey, you're back and looking good. We love having you as an Explore Tulsa friend. And if you've ever tried to build or optimize your website, then you'll be so glad you stuck around for more Explore Tulsa.
That's right, CV. Building a website for your business is essential these days. But making it work to grow your business is the real key.
And that's why we called on Matthew Manishu at Skynet to help us out.
The phone books are going away. We all know that, and as such, everybody's turning to online. And you need to find someone that can do a couple of things. One is can explain things in a way that you can understand them, and B, understand your organization's goals so that they can make recommendations that help you achieve those goals. Way back in 2003, two friends who got together and decided that they wanted to start a wireless internet company. They started the company, and as they started doing their research, they realized very quickly that the technology wasn't there, and decided to do some custom programming, and it basically turned into a hosting company. So they get to moving forward, and you fast forward another 10 years, which is about 5 years ago, and one of our founders now has interest in about a dozen different companies. So Skynet evolved to become the IT company that took care of all of the various interests. Skynet started out as a custom software development company, and because we can do hardcore development, once we started getting into the easier things like website development and digital marketing, we were able to feed on our technology to make a much more robust and faster, more user-friendly system. But also, we have a very unique system we call our site health monitoring system, and it'll actually track any errors that happen on your website and notify one of our developers. So if you have a user that's on your website and something happens that prevents the user from converting, then maybe it's submitting a free contact form or clicking to call you, anything like that. If they experience an error, then our system will notify a developer immediately, and if it's a major thing, then that'll allow us to check into it and make sure that no one else experiences the same error. As a general rule, when you start a business, there's three people that you need on your team to be successful. The first one is a CPA. Nobody wants Uncle Sam calling. The second one's an attorney, and the third one is a web media expert. Technology is evolving so quickly, and as such, most business owners are still utilizing their website as a business card. Basically, once they create it, they put it online, they're like, well, okay, check, that's done, and we can kind of move on with life. But the problem is now we're 10 years later, 5 years later, and I ask them, how many people go to your website? How many visitors do you have? They go, well, it depends on how many times I go there. The problem is that your website is supposed to be the middle of your marketing funnel. Everything else online, your online identity, is supposed to feed traffic to your website. And as such, your website should be a very important tool. And its job, in order to get a return on your investment, your website's job is to feed leads to you without you having to do any work. Our process to get started is very simple. We have a great team who loves what we do, and they love demystifying the online world for business owners who their job is to focus on whatever their business does. So we have an account manager that will reach out and walk through the entire process with you. Once we think we've rendered out exactly what you want, we'll give it to the client and go, is this what you want? And most people can't really see what they want, or they can't envision what they want until they see it on paper. So that's a huge step. Once that is signed off and everybody's happy with this is what we're going to build, then we'll turn around and bring it to life. There's a theory that social media is going to replace search engines by the end of this year. There's a lot of momentum showing that that's very possible, but if that actually happens and you are aligned with the right web guru that can get you there, then you'll be one of the first ones there. It's always best to be first in something new and exciting.